least a certain percentage of control over the things that you are doing and over the activities that you are doing really play a very important role in giving you a boost and play a very important role in motivating you. Hi guys. So as you know, today's question is all about self-improvement and how can one motivate themselves in order to work better. So I have listed down some of the few things that I really practice and which helps me keep myself motivated, and I have listed down them and I think I'd be sharing them today. So the first one is to set your goals, right? So your goals should be smart goals. That is, they should be specific, measurable, they should be achievable, they should be realistic. So avoid having any unrealistic goals. Like you cannot have a very big goal set for a very short period of time and then you might not just achieve it, how much ever you try, even though you put 200% of your efforts, and that might really demotivate you. So they need to be really realistic and time bound. So that's all about having smart goals. Now I always suggest that you need to set not only long term goals but also short term goals. Now why do I say that you need to set short term goals? A lot of times what happens is some people set only long term goals and they do not set these short term goals, and these short term goals are very important. So once if you are only setting a long term goal and then you set out on this journey of achieving that long term goals, you do not really have anything to monitor how well you are performing, whether you are on the right track or not, whether you are on the right path towards achieving that long term goal. But if you have these short term goals in place, these short term goals can actually help you monitor your performance well. They will help you understand whether you are on the right path or whether you are achieving, because at the end of the day, if you achieve all these small term goals, at the they will culminate together and help you achieve your long term goals. Now let's look at the next point. So I really believe having not complete control but at least a certain percentage of control over the things that you are doing and over the activities that you are doing really play a very important role in giving you a boost and play a very important role in motivating you. So let's see how we can at least try getting a little control over all these activities that we do on our day-to-day basis. That is very simple. First of all, like we said in the first point, is to set your goals. Now after you set your goals, you need to list down certain activities that are required in order to achieve those goals. So after you have listed down all the activities, all you have to do right now is to rearrange these activities. What I mean by rearranging is see which activities are really very important. And what do I mean by important and non-important activities? The important activities will have a direct impact upon your performance or will have a direct impact upon how can you achieve your goal better. So list down all these activities, like rearrange them with the most important activities first, followed by the least important activities. So once you have rearranged everything from the most important to the least important, then the next point is to just spend more time on the most important activities. Now for all of us who sometimes miss these steps of identifying what are the different things we have to do and which are more important, which are less, we just pick random activities and we keep doing it without thinking, it's is it really going to have that much of impact on me achieving my goal? So rather than spending majority of my time on something that's not going to have an impact, spend most of your time on something that has a direct impact. So that is all about having your activities in place, rearranging them, prioritizing them. After you prioritize, you yourselves will understand that you will have better control over the things you have. You now know what exactly are the things you have to do, and having this this control or this slight percentage of control is definitely going to give you a great motivational boost. Now the next few things rather which I really feel you need to keep in mind, the first one is to celebrate these small victories. So this is an extension to the first point of setting your goals. Now why do you need to celebrate your small victories? When you have short term goals and when you achieve it, at the end of the day, you will be much more happier. A lot of times what people do is they just set a long term goal, and in the bargain of always looking forward towards that goal and achieving that goal, oh, they're always concentrating on how much of the journey is left to reach one specific goal. They're not really looking back and seeing, okay, I started out from somewhere and I am here today. So you're always focusing on the journey towards that specific goal which you have kept in mind, a long term goal. And that makes you like, oh my god, there's so much of work, I'm doing so much but I'm still not reaching there. But you haven't already seen how much of the journey you've covered till now. So when you have these short term goals and you achieve each and every short term goal, you need to start celebrating these short term goals. So they're going to make you much more happy, and when you celebrate these small victories, they're going to act as great motivational boosters. And then the last point is to stop comparing yourself with others. Again, when you compare yourself with others, what usually happens is, as human beings, we don't take inspiration from someone else's journey. A lot of times we always look at that person and then we say, oh my god, I don't think I will be able to achieve as much as that person has achieved. Oh, this person has achieved so much in a very short period of time, I don't think I will be able to do so. So rather than taking inspiration from someone else, you are pushing yourself in a place of self doubt, where you really do not know how to bring yourself back. So you are completely demotivating yourself in that specific scenario. But what you got to do is to look back at your own performance, see what are the things that you are very unsure about, what are the things you feel you cannot achieve, and then try challenging your own self and try giving yourself a push, try pushing yourself to do much better. When that happens, you will notice that you are not letting your competitors growth, you're not letting your competitors successes affect you by demotivating you, but rather you are competing, or you are challenging with yourself. And when you're challenging yourself, you're going to try your best to win that challenge, to do much better, to prove yourself wrong. Sometimes your mind tells you you cannot do some things, but you might just prove yourself wrong and actually do those things. So that is an absolute greatest motivation. Okay, so I hope this video and all these points would really help you to give yourself the boost and to motivate you in order to work better. So if you have some additional points which I have not covered during this video, which I know there are many points, then make sure you put them down in the comment section below, and then let's get talking. Thank you.